Your future, as far as your potential, is not based upon what company you belong to or what organization you belong to. It's based upon your commitment. That no matter where you are, no matter who you're with, no matter what you're doing, you're continually every day getting better and growing yourself. Let's go to lesson number 2. Now, we're still asking the question, should I just consider network marketing? And I've talked to you about the fact that it will help you be a better person, and I talked to you about values. Let me start this lesson by saying to you that, again, with my, especially with Hannah and Maddie, my 2 18-year-old grandchildren, we're really talking about their future now and who they are and the person that they want to become. So the other day, we were having breakfast together. And so whenever I get with them, I always have a little bit of teaching. They know that. I mean, they understand. So we order breakfast first. As soon as breakfast is ordered, we get into, they'll say, okay, Papa, what are we going to learn today? What are you going to teach us? And so the other day, this was just last week, I was talking to them. I said, I want to give you some success advice. And I said, I want you to put at the top of what I'm going to say the word always in capital letters, ALWAYS, all capital letters. Because what I'm going to give you now ties always into everything I'm going to say. And I said, what's really beautiful about what I'm about to teach you is you can do what I'm going to give you. You see, success is not unattainable to people. Success is well within every one of our reach. It's well within our, it's not like people that are successful just are amazing and people that are not successful just aren't amazing. No. There's not much difference between success and failure. The difference is that unsuccessful people do some really good things sometimes, where successful people do really good things all the time. The key word is always. You and I don't get paid to be good once in a while. We don't get paid to show up sometime. Always is the key. So I looked at my babies and I said, okay, always, and here's what I told them, exceed expectations. Every day of your life, exceed expectations. And I shared with them then, I said, you need to ask yourself a question. Am I doing more than others expect of me? That's the question. Not am I doing what others expect of me. Am I doing more? The more sets you apart. Doing what people expect of you is called having a job. What part of that don't we understand? Doing more than people expect of you. Number 2, I said always get better. Always get better. And I said, ask yourself a question every day. Am I improving myself daily? Am I every day seeing that I'm having some personal growth? Am I getting better? Not older, better. Number 3, always live intentionally. Always lead intentionally. Everything you do, be intentional in what you do. Don't accept your life, lead your life. Most people accept their life. Intentional living turns good intentions into good actions. Always, I said, number 4, stay positive. In other words, you're going to have a lot of losses in your life. You're going to have a lot of failures. Don't count your losses, count your lessons. What are you learning from those losses? That's what I mean about staying positive. Staying positive means you stay positive even when things are negative. And then I said finally, always, I said, girls, always add value. Always add value. You ask yourself a very simple question. Am I a plus in people's life or am I minus in people's life? Because that's what you are. You and I are both either adding value or subtracting value from people. I wish you could have been with me at breakfast and watched the girls. Watch the girls begin to ask questions off of those things I said they always needed to do. Lasted for 2.5 hours. And I got up as a proud papa, just basically saying, one more time I've invested in my babies. Just like I feel like a proud papa to you, that I'm investing in you, that I'm depositing in you things that are going to help you already be successful. And you are, in this room, you're already, so many of you, at the very top of your profession. And so you're already very successful, but I'm investing in you so you can invest in your people and your team so that we can together all get much better. So let me ask you 4 questions. Okay, this is where we go back to the IQ test. You with me? These aren't hard questions. I don't give hard questions when I teach, because when you give hard questions when you teach, people ponder, and then they don't listen to you teach anymore. They're just over there pondering, and I don't need you to ponder. Okay, so these are easy questions, so just kind of get ready to, raise your hands. And if you just, okay. How many of you would like to increase your income? Okay, you see where we're going now, huh? Okay. How many of you would like to develop lifelong relationships? How many of you would like to have more options in your life? How many of you would like to have amazing experiences? Now, if you answered no to any of those questions, you can leave. Honest to God, I don't even know why you're in the room. And let me just say this. These questions are all connected to network marketing. And I want to encourage you right now, because it could be a chance that some of you are watching this and you're not even sure you're going to get into a network marketing organization. Maybe you're kind of doing the pros and cons, and which you ought to do. What are the good things? What are the bad things? Because every organization has pros. Every organization has some cons to it, no doubt about it. But let me talk to you about something I'm just now writing. I'm just starting to write it. Haven't written it in a book yet, but I'm just starting to write it and work it and think it and teach it. It's called what I call the pre-win. And the pre-win is the win. It's the first win you have that gets you into the game. A pre-win is deciding to play the game. Because can I tell you something? This is a brilliant thought. Nobody ever won a game they didn't enter. So the first win isn't winning at the end of the game. The first winning is getting in the game and taking action. And I mean, come on. I know people who are always getting ready to get ready. You with me? It's kind of like the guy who kept praying, said, oh, God, I'm financially hurting. Help me win the lottery. Help me win the lottery. Oh, God. Every day he'd pray, help me win the lottery. Oh, God, could you just help me win the lottery, God? And finally, after several months of this, God just said, I got to go talk to this boy. Son, he says, buy a ticket. Get in the game. Get in the game. That's a pre-win. When you get in the game, I tell people, once you get in the game, you already have won. You took action. Now, the good news is, if you get a pre-win, you could also get a post-win. But you can't get a post-win until you get a pre-win. And let me just share with you, when we think of network marketing, I'm going to just take those questions I ask you, and I'm going to just do a little quick teaching, first of all, on increasing your income. When you belong to any organization like this, it's going to help you financially. Now, you're going to determine how much it helps you financially. For some of you, it's going to be take care of a little extra expenses that you have that maybe your job doesn't cover. You're going to figure out how much it helps you. But here's the point. The best way to control your destiny is to control your dollars. Because money gives you options. By the way, just between us, for most people, money is way overrated. They think money will do a lot of things for them that it won't do. But money will do 2 things for you that are just incredible positive. One is it'll give you options, and number 2 is how many people you can bless with it. So the options and the generosity aspect of money is huge. Are you with me? Yeah. And so you control your destiny by controlling your dollars. The more dollars you have, the more options you have, the more control that you have. Now, my brother's a very successful business person, and when I was in my late 20s, he sat down with me and he began to talk to me about financial streams. And he said, John, you need to have at least 3 streams of finances in your life. In other words, you have to have 3 different places where you get income. And he set them down, and so we sat down, and I really, my beginning career was ministry. It was in ministry, and so I was a pastor, and I didn't have very much money. Never thought I was going to have much money. Never wanted to. I mean, that wasn't a goal in my life. I really wanted to help people. And so he said, but you got your pastor over here, and you got a little bit of money here. And he said, now we need to maybe get like some rentals for you, get you a little property so you can have some passive income here. And he said, let's get you started off with 3 streams of finances. Well, what I'm saying, one of the things that is maybe whatever job you have, maybe you're going to stay in that job all your life. I don't know, but network marketing just gives you another stream. It does give you another financial stream. You just sit over there, and you may never do it full time. You may not even want to do it full time, but it gives you another avenue, another place for dollars to be able to be able to help you so that you can control your destiny. Now, today, I have 7 streams of finances, and 3 of them are passive. The passive stream of influence or of finances is the fact that you don't have to get up and work for it. It comes to you because you've already sowed, and now you're sowed the seed, you're getting the harvest. And one of the things about network marketing, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it can give you passive income. And that's a huge plus, okay? Well, I'm talking to people that are in the network marketing industry right here. And so just let me, how many of you have increased your income because you got involved with network marketing? I mean, okay, thank you very much. And again, if you don't raise your hand for that, you just saw cars in the parking lot and you just came in here and have no clue what we're doing in here, okay? Now, number 2, let's talk about developing lifelong relationships. Wow. I wrote a book several years ago called Winning with People. And the thesis of that book is that people can usually trace their successes and their failures to the relationships they have in their lives. That's a fact. The whole book is built on the fact that the people you have around you are either blessing you or cursing you, and you're either blessing them or cursing them, and pretty much all of our successes or our failures can be tied into relationships we have. And in that book, I talk about the elevator principle. I talk about the fact that, people are like elevators. Some people lift you up, huh? And some people bring you down. Are you with me, huh? And I talk about that whole process. Ella Wheeler Wilcox wrote an incredible poem. I memorized it many years ago. It said, there's 2 kinds of people on earth today, just 2 kinds of people. No more, I say, not the good and the bad, for it's well understood, the good are half bad and the bad are half good. No, just 2 kinds of people on earth, I mean. People who lift and people who lean. That's a fact. And relationships are so vital to our success in life. And when I think of network marketing, let me tell you the word I think of. And remember, again, I'm not a part of any network marketing organization. But when I think of relationships, the word I think of is family. When I talk to people in the network marketing business, they don't even talk about it like business. They talk about it like family. And we're here to help one another and be with each other and encourage one another. And this is kind of like a family deal. People ask me often, they'll say, John, who are your best friends? My best friends are the people I work with. They're my best friends. I got people here today in this studio that I would give my life for, and they would give their life for me, and we can hardly wait to get together, and we love what we do, and we do what we love, and we love who we do it with in that whole process. And just when I started this lesson, I asked you, how many of you would like to have lifelong relationships? I think you find an extra stream of income. I think you find it in network marketing. I think when you talk about lifelong relationships, I think you find it in network marketing. Number 3, let's talk about providing more options. Now I'm going to say this. I got to be careful because I can't teach very long on this. Options is my favorite word. It's my favorite word. Linda, my assistant, who's been with me now for 32 years, we were talking the other day, and I was giving her about a dozen options to look into before we decided which way to go. And she's, she's so used to this. I mean, we've done this thousands and thousands of times. And I said, Linda, you'll know that I'm dead when they say he's dead, and you go up and say, John, I have one more option for you. And if I don't flinch, say bury the man. He's as dead as can be, because you just say he's got an option. Oh my gosh, you got an option. I mean, I have life claustrophobia. I'm always afraid somebody's going to fence me in. Oh my God. Don't fence me in. Don't determine what my future's going to be. Come on. Don't get me in a box. Hello? I'm not sure the grass is greener on the other side, but I like to get over on the other side to find out. Just let me climb the fence. Let me climb the fence and just kind of figure it out, huh? By the way, I've made 7 career moves in my life. 5 of them have been what I call downshifts. Well, I wish I had time to teach this. I wrote a book recently called Leadership, okay? And I talk about the shifts, the adjustments we need to make as leaders. But one of the adjustments sometimes that I've made as leaders is I've downshifted. In other words, I've left something that maybe gave me more income to something less. I've done 5 out of 7 times, I've gone from kind of bigger to less. But can I tell you, the reason I made the shift was that when I made the shift, where I was going had greater potential than where I was and gave me more options. And I will leave anything for something of greater potential and options. And so when you look at life and you look at, wow, I think, again, my personal opinion, I think network marketing takes the lid off of people's lives. I think that network marketers are lid lifters. I think they basically look at you and say, would you like out of the box? Would you like to get above the lid that you're in now? I think that they remove fences. I think when they remove the lid, they're asking, how high can you go? And when they remove the fences, they're asking, how far can you go? And then they let you determine that for yourself. How high? How far? Okay, and there's one more thing, because we're just, again, considering maybe network marketing. We've talked about, the options and the fact that you get those. We've talked about the extra income and the things that provide there, the whole lifelong relationships. But number 4, and this one's huge, is amazing experiences. The experiences we have in life do more to mold us than anything else. And I think in your business, you provide a lot of amazing experiences for people. I think you provide experiences for them that they won't get for themselves. That you come alongside of them and say, hey, this is going to be something we're going to be able to add value to. And I am an experience junkie. You have to understand that every day I'm trying to get another memory, trying to make another experience for somebody, for myself. I mean, I love it. Margaret and I, many, many years ago, decided for our children, every Christmas Eve, we give them, every Christmas Eve, this is tradition now for many, many, many years, is we give them a trip for the next year. That's their Christmas present, a trip. We don't give them stuff. Stuff break. We give them a trip. We give them an experience. And on Christmas Eve, we all sit together. And Margaret picks that. She has 5 grandchildren, 5 gifts. They all sit on the floor and they open together because they know what's in it. A Christmas bulb is in that. But when they get and pull out the Christmas bulb, it has a picture of the place we're taking them that year. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It is. In fact, it's stinking good. It's just stinking good. And they get their Christmas bulb and they look at it. And by the way, that Christmas bulb, guess as they get older, when they have their own Christmas tree, their Christmas tree. And the reason that's so important to me is that on my Christmas tree, I have a Christmas bulb I made in my second grade. And so it's got a primary place on a Christmas. And I said, Margaret, we want to fill their Christmas tree of life with memories. So they open it together and they, oh my gosh, this is what we're doing this year. And then so we all get excited. And the next thing we do is we do a Christmas dance, of which I lead it. It's a Congo line. We go through the house. And I make up a song based on where we're going, and I teach them. And so we dance, and we just have the best time. And sometimes the parents just kind of look at us, and we don't care. When you're a grandparent, you don't care what the parents think. Because the grandchildren adore you. And we do the Christmas dance, and then we talk about what the trip's going to be like. Now it's very simple. You just want to be, if you're going to work all your life, don't you want to work all your life with people that are going to enjoy their life? And do life experiences and business experiences and work experiences that's just going to be something that you'll treasure in your heart and that you'll hold on to. Wow, I think so. I think so. So, why network marketing? It'll make you a better. But then, oh my goodness, it'll give you amazing experiences. It'll provide options in your life. It'll help you develop lifelong relationships. It'll give you another stream of income. Okay. Again, I'm not in a network marketing organization. I just see the people, and that's what I see. My name is John, and I'm your friend.